Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to round 6 of our Monday's Purple Sector tier. And we have a full grid tonight again, 20 drivers, and we have a few Q-bands. That means Onadu, we saw him leaving already. He's from our faster Wednesday tier, so he can qualify and needs to start from the back. As well as our championship leader, Master Bob. He picked up a penalty last week and therefore also serving a Q-ban, so he will start from the back as well. We should see him do an outlap for a setup, but then retiring in the pits. And there was another one, I think it was Top House Vlogger also with a Q-ban, so he will start from the back as well. The rest will go for pole. The battle for pole is on. Usually Master Bob is on there, so we should see another pole sitter today, this time. And we're gonna see who's gonna be. Then usually one of the fast guys, maybe Apeldoorn, the champion of last season, can pick up a pole again. Or Neil is always fast in the front. Charlie Harris is usually a good qualifier. Yeah, we're gonna go watch that. No, it's men's not pole today. You need men's not Bob, but men's not pole. That's the joke we're getting in the Discord server. So we also have a reserve Iron Kit. Maybe he can do something and mix in the front. Let's see who's first on track. Oh, wrong buttons. Get the track map and lap details, and then we have it all on screen. So I think the first one is one of the Red Bulls. Mufasa is in the front. Yes, it's our owner Mufasa, who will start a first lap on the mediums. That's because he wants to save a set of softs for the race, I think. Oh, we see an Aston Martin there on my screen. That's a bit weird. He's stuck. Let's quickly look. It's Mansell Bob. What is happening there? That's a really weird screen. Let's get back up to Mufasa. And then we see Neil behind him. There you have it. Mansell Bob was disconnected, I think, and he's now joining again. Let's go on board with Mufasa. And let's see if we can go full throttle through Maggots and Baggots. You should be able to give full throttle here. Downshift 1, downshift 2. Tiny tap on the brake and then go full on throttle again. Take the best exit you have for the long straight. Silverstone is a circuit that used to be a military base, a military airport, so Mufasa should be flying over here. Our very own pilot. Oh, you see anti-lock brakes disabled and really difficult first, second to last corner. 28.9. Then we have Neil right behind him, and the RB of Iron Kit takes a 28.2. Neil even on mediums, 28.0. Then who's next? See an Alpine coming. Yeah, Gavin Point on 18.1.2. One of the Ferraris. He's on outlap. Behind him it's Lange. Trusto up to the second to last corner. Braked, nice. Hit the apex at the right time and goes 28.5. Then behind there we have Apeldoorn coming, also on mediums. I don't think these guys know you can change the tire strategy in the loading screen to an extra set of softs. So everybody is qualifying on medium, but you can change your tire settings at the start screen you want more soft tires, so then you have an extra set of softs. You can qualify 3 times on the softs and still have a new one for the race. But yeah, everybody chose to do the first run on mediums and then have a set of softs for the race here. Yeah, Mansell Bob got stuck again there. It's really weird to see. Oh no, it's just his car. He's in the pit, but just his car is there on the track. That should be really difficult for everybody. Charlie Harris is on an out lap, and then it's Neil going in at the final corner. Everybody goes in. I think Dan and Charlie are saving also a set of softs by going only 2 times instead of 3. Let's see who the RB is. The first, it's Iron Kid. Let's see how it looks when you drive through Mansell Bob's car. There he is at the apex. How annoying it is. Pretty weird. Never seen that before. Yeah, it's still just a game, so let's get back up to Charlie. See Top Car Vlogger putting his car in 4th. Jerry Morgan just taking 5th. Ralphie already flying. First sector 27.7. It's too bad I can't see if it's faster or not. I'm gonna see the first sector of Charlie. So we had Ralphie with it. Ooh, and he's going around, so that's his lap over this time. I'm gonna see on the steering wheel. No, he doesn't have enough gasoline with him, gas with him, so he needs to box and then go again. Where was I? Ralphie. Iron Kid takes fastest lap, 28.0. Ralphie aborting is lap 2, so let's pick up Brian, going through Maggots and Baggots. Careful there, but if I'm correct, I just see his gas meter on his steering wheel also empty, so I don't know if it's just a glitch. No, he's going for it. Oh, really late on the brakes, still makes the corner. Nice cutting the first of the second apex there. And Brian puts it on 3rd place with also a 28.0. So the top 3 really close together. Neil is still on as a medium time there. We saw a notification that Mansell Bob left the session again. I hope for him it will be better in the race. Neil is doing an outlap. Apeldoorn again on mediums. I don't think this is fast lap because he went off throttle there and he's already 2 or 3 seconds up. So yeah, there you have it. We were gonna do a restart after the quali because Mansell Bob's car is yeah, we can see it all on screen, glitching out. So we're gonna finish this qualifying session and then go back to the lobby. You have to stick with us then for a few minutes so we can reset everything, and then everybody gets new tires, so nobody should save the softs anymore. So Gavin Poynton now in 5th, starting his lap. Neil right behind him, also starting his lap. This time on softs, yes, this time on softs. Mufasa going, oh, a big moment there of Gavin, so that's his lap done. Let's get up to Neil. Mufasa putting it on pole this time with a 27.0. That's a really, really strong time. I think the Wednesday guys The faster guys only had a 26, like 7 or something on pole, 26.6, or maybe 26.4. So yeah, they went like half a second faster, but they are the fastest guys, faster guys. So 27.0, pretty decent. I think he's gonna be pretty right up the front with that time. Everybody else needs to find a second. So let's see Neil, True Maggots and Beckett's. Taking a little slide off the curb there. Really cautious. He's 9/10 down, up on his own time, so we will be right up there with Mufasa. It's gonna be really close, but he's gonna make up time again here on his own time again. So I think he will take pole. Ooh, that's gonna hurt his lap time. Let's see by how much. Yep, 27.1, second place. I lost quite a big time in that later slide, and the bump over the sausage curb there. You don't want to hit that. It's pretty nasty. A lot better this time from Gavin Poynton. We saw him sliding here. So there you have Den putting it up there with Mufasa exactly the same time. That's really cool. But it said Den pole, but it's still a pole for Mufasa because he took the time before Den did. So that's really close up front. And then we still have a second after the top 3. So everybody should be improving. Oh, big slide on the curb. Yeah, you don't want to hit that curb too soon, because then the car just slides out to the outside. Gavin Poynton, yeah, 2.6 down. It's not a fast lap. Let's pick up the McLaren of Charlie Harris right behind him. See a purple second sector in the screen. So he's flying. Nice on the apex, good on the outside and the exit. Perfect on the apexes through the second to last corners, flying to the start finish, and yes, there you have it, just on pole with 700ths of a second. Charlie Harris, professional pole so far. Neil not flying. Where is Ralphie? Also driving slowly. Then we have Brian, I guess. It's on an outlap as well. Where's Hash? Hash also not flying. Mercedes on his rear. He is going fast. It's FCT. 2/10 up. So a bit early again there. You see the exit sliding the car. You just have to drive around that corner. Go in later than you normally do, so you can take good exit all the way up onto that straight. If you're too soon, you're too early on the curb, then yeah, you just lose the car there. You saw it on the FCT screen here and now. Apeldoorn also pretty early. You can see the car sliding every time at everyone. When you hit that curb too early, the car just slides to the outside. You have to wait with your steering input. It's unnatural, but oh, just inside the line. Good exit. Easy on the throttle, and then sprint to the exit and to the finish line, and misses out with 2/10 and puts it in 5th place. So he's not gonna make it back again. So I think if he doesn't have enough fuel for another lap, Apeldoorn is done. Brian, oh, big slide, just got it. He was improving, but I don't think he is anymore. No, there you have it, 2/10 down. That was too big of a slide, but he can make it. If he goes in now, he probably can make it to go again. Yeah, invalidates. He's gonna go in. Everybody in the pit. Who is going again? I think we're gonna see everybody out in just 30 seconds. Apeldoorn is returning to the pits. Lange just went out. He's on a hot lap. Improving by 200s, 27.8. That's just behind Ralphie. We saw a 27.7, so yeah, there you have it. Everybody goes on an out lap. Just down on his own time, not improving anymore, so he needs a really clean last sector. No, he's aborting. Maybe is he going in? Does maybe have enough gas in the tank to go again. He should have enough time to just do a fast cool down lap. Let's check up in the front. New. The first one on his last flying lap. Half a tenth down on his own time, so he needs to find two and a half tenths in the next part of the lap. Let's see what he can get out of it. Up 2 cups. Not shifting down to 7th, keeping it in 8th gear, throwing it to the maggots and baggots. Still a 10 down on his own time, so not improving so far. Really throwing it in the corner here. Needs to back out. The last hurting his exit a bit. Nice on the apex here. Going a bit wide. Again needs to let go of the throttle. So, but he makes it a 26.7. So maybe my screen was playing games with me. It looked like he wasn't improving, but he did like way faster than before. So now we have New on pole with a 26.799. Who's the car at, I think we have a Mercedes. No, it's the Mercedes of Tench there, yeah, just over the line. It's it. Then we have top car Flogger, the next car, who's gonna cross the finish line with, I think, Charlie Harris in his rear. Is he gonna hurt? Is it both on a flying lap? Not good for Charlie, that. Not improving because of all that. We now have J.R. Morgan coming through. So, ooh, big slide. Going too wide. Improves, but only by 600ths. Iron Kit aborting, everybody in the rear going. We have Ralphie now in the final corner, taking his exit and going up to 8th. And then we have Brian, no, Apeldoorn already quit it, so I think that's it. We have New taking pole, Mufasa, I missed him, getting up to 2nd place. Wow, stellar lap from him. 26.8. What do you expect of a pilot on an old airstrip? He needs to be flying here, so good to see him up there, 2nd place. McLaren doing good, 1 and 3. Charlie Harris, Denden in 4th. Apeldoorn, then Gavin Poynton, pretty decent qualifying for him. I think it's his best so far in our league. Good job, Gavin. FCT on 7th, Ralphie 8th, Iron Kit in 9th, Brian, Top Car Vlogger, and then we have Hashnagel, JR Morgan, Lange, Lucky in 15th, and then the rest was with a Q-ban, the last 5 guys. We see even Oscar back in the league, been absent for a while, so that's cool. I got a new invitation for a new lobby, but let's go over the starting order one last time. Neil, Mufasa, Charlie Harris, Denden, Apeldoorn, Gavin Poynton, FCT, Ralphie, Iron Kid, Brian in 10th, Top Car Vlogger, Hashnagel, Jermogen, Lange, Lucky Egg. And then you have the Cuban guys, Top House Vlogger, Onodu, Oscar Wagon, Mansnal Bob, and Pires. So let's get up to the new lobby. And while we wait, we can look up the predictions of the drivers themselves. I see the sunny, so we shouldn't have rain in the race. It's always a factor I can see as a spectator of the race. So Man's not pole today. He has a Q-band starting from the back. And what's his prediction? Let's look it up. Mansell Ball predicted Denden on pole. That's not happening. He's 4th. The top 3 with Denden, New, and himself in 3rd. So he's expecting himself to get back up there with a pretty decent, awesome drive. That would be. Fastest lap by Iron Kid. An unexpected Brian and Mufasa, both top 10. Mufasa is starting 2nd, so if you can keep it on track, not spin out this time, should be able to do that. Then Mufasa himself predicted Charlie on pole, and then Charlie and Mansell Bob also back on 3rd. Mansell Bob with the fastest lap, and the unexpected from Top House Vlogger gets back into the top 10 from the back of the grid. Let's see if he can manage that. I didn't think everybody expected there should be 3 of the Wednesday drivers in there, so there are some pretty fast guys starting in the back. Iron Kid predicted Denden and pole, and then Mansell Bob still gonna win it from the back. Denden and New completing the podium, and Mufasa and Iron Kid will both be at the top 10. Well, Mufasa. Charlie also saying unexpected Mufasa doesn't spin. Let's hope so. Let's hope he keeps it on track and gives us a decent race today. He's starting in 2nd, so that's good to see. Then we have Brian saying Mansell Bob on pole. I think he forgot the Cuban. He's doing a wink emoji, so he knows. Then win. The top 3 2 times, win of New in the top 3. That's going to be crazy. How is he going to do that? He's going to clone his car. Maybe he meant the Charlie in the other McLaren. And then we have Denden saying New wins for Mansell Bob and Apeldoorn. Fastest lap of Lucky Egg. Maybe with a late pit stop. And Neil saying Denden on pole. No, you got it yourself, mate. So there you have it for our predictions. I'm gonna wait till everything is set. I see 20 drivers back in the screen again. So the grid should be set in the right order, and when it's done, we're gonna ready up and get racing. Okay, so we're back on track, and all the guys have a few moments to repick their setup. I hope they don't forget it, because we made a new lobby, so they need to pick the setup again. Should be a shame if you forget that, because that's gonna hurt your performance in the race. And pick the strategies. I think almost everyone in the front is going soft medium. With a chance on the early safety car, you can go to the medium and then go to the end. And maybe a few of the guys who starting in the back starting on the medium and then going to softs later on. But yeah, when there is an early safety car, yeah, then they have a choice what they're going to do. Gamble to stay out and hope for another safety car later on in the race. Otherwise, you lose a lot of time. This pit, The pit window here, the pit stop is pretty long. You can only go 60 kph through the pit lane here, and it starts way before the pit even is there. So yeah, you're driving 60 for a really long time. Costs a lot of time to make a pit stop here. Here we go. Lights are on. We have Neil on pole, and lights are out, and away we go. And I see, oh, Mufasa spinning out way too much throttle, taking out Charlie in the process. That's, oh, such a shame. Mufasa off the line, and we have it again, third time in a row. Oh, that's such a shame. Is it a full safety car or a virtual safety car? Race immediately neutralized. I think it's a virtual safety car this time. I don't see the yellow dot out of the pits. And we're racing again. Green. Neil Denden, Apeldoorn, FCT with a stellar start up to 4th position. Iron Kid up to 5th. Ralphie, Gavin, top car, J.R. Morgan, Ashnagel and Lucky again together. Unbelievable. They always find each other on track, if it's in GT or in F1. Unbelievable how you always see those two names together, Ashnagel and Lucky. Ralphie taking off a position of Gavin Poynton. And it's not the season of Charlie Harris and also Stewart. They are so unlucky every race. Charlie got taken out by Mufasa spinning this time. We have Oscar back in the league, absent for a while. Good to see him back on track with us again. Usually a pretty fast driver, so I'm gonna watch his progress. Mansell Bob right on his tail. Our championship leader. Oh no, also a fast driver, started on the medium. That's a good thing to go and watch. What lap time of what tires they are on. Here we have it. Neil on mediums, so that's a surprising. And then Enabler all on the mediums, so they will all go on medium soft. But yeah, when there is a early safety car, they're screwed. They have to go to the hards. So I think maybe Iron Kid is lucky when that happens. Also Gavin and Top Car Vlogger. Lucky Nashnagel going. We see FCT or even starting on the hards, and Charlie and Mufasa, and maybe that's Mufasa's. Oh no, they are all pitted, of course. Sorry, 0 laps, so they went to the hards in the pits. Then overtaking Neil in our screen there with the DRS for the lead, and we have a yellow in this Mufasa off again. Let's get this out of the way. Quick look at the positions. Iron Kid up 5 positions. Top car also. Oscar 5, 6 even. Top house 4. Oh no, 5. Top 3 really close together. And we saw then overtaking Neil in the previous lap with the DRS, so if Neil can follow now, maybe he can repeat the same and overtake Denden. But I think Apeldoorn is really close on his rear. Oh, Mufasa retired in the pits. I think he has terminal damage from that early. Oh, Denden going really wide there, so that's gonna hurt his exit, and then we're gonna see Neil and maybe even Apeldoorn. Apeldoorn is too far back, but Neil, yes, taking back the lead. but now goes around the outside. Slots back behind then not risking it. Ooh, a bit wide from Neil there. They have a pretty big gap to the next car already. So Mufasa, what a shame, such a good qualifying, and it all went right at the start when he lost his car, taking Charlie out in the process. Got a feel for the guy. So I hope this glitch in my screen of the yellow flag sector 1 will disappear. It's pretty annoying. Thank you. The car of Mufasa finally out. A pretty big train. You can see on the right hand side after, I think it's Gavin and the front of the train. No, Lucky with 10CG, J.R. Morgan. Oh, there were 2 Mercedes there, I just only saw 1, I thought so. Let's get back quick up the front, 3 wide. Oh, Neil blocking Apeldoorn. And he slots behind then and goes through. Neil losing 2 positions there. Yeah, you can see it on the straight. Without the DRS, you're vulnerable. Yes, I will do. Mufasa is going to join us in the commentary box, so let's give him a quick invite. If he asks that on PS, I can see it because I'm streaming. Where is Mufasa? Mufasa. So, back up to the race. Then in front. Apeldoorn Neil following closely. After that, it's Iron Kid with a big train. Welcome, Dave.
Well, yeah.
That's a big shame again.
I don't know what happened. Just in second gear, car just went, and I think I hit Charlie, collected me floor damage, then went into the wall with wing damage as well. Car just basically undrivable after that.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's really difficult. I say it multiple times every week, how you still drive without the assists even when it's allowed here, so you have to give yourself credit for that, and yeah, things like this easily happens.
Yeah, over here the only assist I use is the racing line, but other than that I'll keep everything off. But it's a shame, best quali ever in this league, and this happens.
That's a real shame, yeah. But, we're watching all the action. See Top Car Vlogger with a really big train behind. Look, all those cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars.
I'm just looking at my teammate in the other Red Bull taking the lead from, I think he started 5th or 6th?
5th, yes.
5th, yeah.
It's what he started. Yeah, I watched it on screen just now too. But then...
Is it? That's tire advantage, isn't it?
No, I think they all are on mediums at the front.
They're all mediums, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a surprising choice, because when there is an early safety car, they're screwed.
We were saying the same thing. To Apeldoorn as well. Start on the softs, because if there's an early safety car, on the mediums you're buggered. And well, we chose mediums anyway. So far, it's helping them out. Doing well.
Yep. Let's get back up to the front 3 and then switch to the train behind and the straight every time, so we can see if there's going to be an overtake.
Ralphie is looking feisty on top car.
Yeah, I see it in the Delta 310s, you see it in the background. Yeah. No, these 3 are not making it, so I'm going to switch to the back. We're going to see Lucky is, I think, on the inside of Iron Kid.
Yeah.
Nice move, up to 6th place already. So,
and a
big wobble. Oh, I think it was Gavin Poynton in the Alpine. Almost lost his rear.
It is like him to lose it, and that's coming from me, who's very prone to losing it.
Yeah, two of the guys we see spinning out. Yeah, but as I said again, you guys not using traction control in this league, it's a big
I
props.
think Kevin is even more gutsy than I am. He's not even using the racing line, I think.
No.
And he's using cockpit cam as well.
I think we see a Ferrari. Oscar, what happened to him? He also maybe picked up damage somewhere and made the pit stop already?
Yeah, two laps old his hard tire, so he's made an early pit stop.
And I'm just watching Onodul making progress up to 7th already.
Yeah, fast guy, he's from your end of the league.
Yeah, and even there he's one of the fastest, so...
Yeah.
Let's get back up to top 3. They're gonna go on the straight again. Man's not Bob, where is he? 10th.
Good progress from him as well, from 18th or something like that?
Yep, 18th, I think it was. 19th maybe even.
I know Ono and Oscar were behind him and Perez, so I think he was 17.
A lot of position changes.
The guys up front are just staying as they are for now. I think they know the battle is later on.
Yeah,
they
pretty smart.
Away from top car behind.
And it's such a difficult track also to break the DRS. We saw it last week in Austria. Almost impossible to break the DRS. And you see it now again. With, I think it's 2 DRS zones here. The ones we are entering now and the one on the back straight, but...
Yeah, it's the one at the end of sector 1 and the one after Beckets.
Lucky up to 5th already. They got past.
Yeah, all the top runners, of course, will be getting into the pit window very shortly. In 3 or 4 laps from now, I think.
Yeah, if you go a bit earlier, I think the game says it's 13 and no, it's 12 and 14. Yeah, usually you wanna go for the undercut. So, oh no, backing out, needs to back out there.
Yeah, you got very close to the back of Lucky there.
Yeah.
Mansell Bob already in 8th on the back of Ralphie, and as I say that, he's overtaken him.
Yep, they're switching. Ooh, oh no, and Lucky almost hitting each other. They both went past top car here.
Ono already got time penalty as well.
Ah, yes.
3 seconds.
Pretty strong performance from Lucky again. I saw him the last few weeks. He's usually starting. I think he started 15th, Lucky Egg, and now he's up to 4th. So
15th he started.
Yeah, yes, he was.
Yeah, 11 positions up.
11 positions up, or now 15 positions up. Mansell Bob 10 positions up. So.
To be honest, the 11 of Lucky I think is a bigger achievement than 15 from Ono.
Yeah, absolutely. That's crazy.
Nothing against Ono. I mean, I would say he's a slow driver in your tier just to aggravate him. But he's a very fast guy in this tier.
Yeah. So up front, they're playing it smart right now in the first stint. I see Denden not using any battery. His battery is full for almost a few laps. He's putting on overtake now, so maybe he's going for it. Looks like it. Yeah, there he goes up the inside. Abledor moving out of the way. I think that's a smart move. It's not in his favor to fight now.
No. Just don't lose each other too much time. And
right.
Just slingshot each other basically.
Oh no, past Lucky.
Yeah.
And Mansell and Bob going.
3 seconds.
And Mansell and Bob already up to 6th.
Yeah. Faster car already. Yeah, that gap from Ono to Neil is now 8.3 seconds, and those guys at the front really need to work together to make sure that gap stays about 8-point-something seconds. Just so they can stay in front of him even after the pit stops and then fight for positions.
Yeah, they should go to like lap 14. on this first
14 and
stint.
12 for
14.
the medium runner.
Yeah, I think when you started on the medium, you can go a lap earlier also.
Yeah.
The softs are easily going to go the 12 laps, especially when the cars get lighter. Yeah. Apeldoorn really close up to Den again through Mackes and Beckett's. I don't know which, I think they are driving TV cam, but I know for a fact if you're in the cockpit view, it's almost impossible to see the corners then, if you're that close.
Yeah, this week I've flipped my cameras around a little bit. Still in cockpit cam, but I've changed the field of view and stuff a bit, and I have to say it works a treat. I can see much more of the truck now.
Yeah.
Of course, it doesn't help if you spin out on the start, but.
No. Oh, we see top car in again already. So he was almost standing still. At a few guys, Iron Kid also coming in for his pit stop already. Mansell Bob still not past Lucky, who's hanging on to the back of Onodul for now. Just inside his DRS.
It helps if I'm talking and I turn my microphone.
Oh yeah. I took a moment of silence to jump on board with Den. Pretty far behind. I don't think he's going to make it this time. Use the overtake. Ah, here he goes. Go have a look at the outside.
The outside.
No, just a bit of a slide when he applied the throttle. Mansell Bob. Yep, there he goes. Past Lucky.
And still, well, just dropping
outside.
Oh,
when they're both going to go in.
Oh,
even Ono's going in.
Ono's going in as well. That's early for the medium.
That's he's gonna go a long time with the softs. Should be able.
Is he going to go hard? Is he going to give himself a challenge and go hard? I'll go on board with Ono. See what he's doing. Yeah, they're waiting with hearts, I think.
So okay.
The
that's pretty cool for him to not use the softs. Lucky and Mansell Bob right on his tail, both going to the mediums. So now you have the situation when there's a safety car, it's in the advantage of the soft runners.
Yeah, well, the medium starters, really.
Yeah, the media, that's what I meant, indeed, the mediums. Sometimes the translation to English goes too literal.
I know. Then we all have that problem as Dutchies.
I notice myself sometimes I'm in the middle of a sentence, just take a pause and thinking about how to end the sentence. So but it's okay. It's pretty cool to do this stuff.
Yeah, it's nice, especially when there's two of you. It's a bit easier, isn't it?
It's always fun to do it together.
Yeah.
So the top three still continuing. Apeldoorn, then Neil. Then you have a big gap, 10 seconds to Ralphie with FCT on his tail. I think they're playing a smart game too. Should be in the party together, so...
Schnagel going in. As expected on the softs.
So we have, I see Vitor in our chat. One of the Wednesday guys. Always good to see the support from the cheers for each other. It's too early for a pit stop, he says.
Depends what side you start on.
Yeah, I think there are a few cars in the pits. We see Lange, we see Hashnagel. Lucky overtaking both.
All the soft tires are gone for now, but when the medium guys start pitting and the hard guys as well, that should come back into play again.
FCT overtook Ralphie. He's the only one who started on the hard tire, I guess, FCT.
Yeah, and so far it's working for him.
Yeah.
Did he gained 3 positions from the start. 2 of those, of course, are me and Charlie.
Yep. And then the overtake on Ralphie now. So the top 3, let's see. Are they gonna go? Yep. All continuing still.
Yeah.
I think probably we're gonna see the first one in at the end of next lap. And trying the undercut.
FCT and Ralphie continuing on as well. Let's see what Perez is doing. He's continuing too. As a stop house, Ono's been in. So they're all continuing on. I do feel sorry for Charlie. He's just a bystander in my spin from the start. He's now at the back after quite a good quali.
Yep, I mentioned it in the early stages then, yeah, that Charlie and Ono losing his car and losing a position to Lucky there. Struggling on the hard tires. Also, Mansell Bob already got past him on the straight. I was watching it.
Lucky go a bit wide there to go around the outside to avoid him.
Yeah, but I think he was just inside the track limit, so should be good. I was watching it.
I was just switching over as you got excited about it.
Yeah, I saw them close to each other on the mini map, so I think going. Okay, I'll go back up to the front. Let's see who's gonna go in or not. I think Abeldoorn is the one who needs to go first. He's in the lead, but you can't lose yourself on the undercut here. If he goes on, yeah, then Neil should have a no-brainer.
Yeah, they should. Should they do opposite or just go with him if he goes? Neil's staying out.
Neil is choosing here, to stay out one more lap. Maybe he's got a bit more pace in it. You can always use your entire battery for the lap. Yeah, I can you can see it. Yeah,
battery actually.
Yep, and I saw the overtake button already, so that's the way you want to go. Do a hot lap, use a lot of battery now, and try the overcut. Maybe Denden and Apeldoorn are gonna fight.
Yeah, maybe they get in traffic.
And we see Mansnot Bob. He would be the one to watch. Maybe he will take the lead. They were 8 seconds behind there, so that's a pretty big gap to undercut. They're already coming out.
At the moment for the lead, theoretically.
And what if there was a safety? Oh, I see a yellow. Is it a safety car? I just wanted to say if there's going to be a safety car, then Neil is a big winner, and then the yellows came on, but it was just a little. I think a little off in sector 3.
Yeah, I think it was around that the chicane section where somebody must have gone off into
again sector 1. I think Iron Kid is the one.
Iron Kid, yeah, he spun.
So Neil has 24.5 seconds. I think that's not enough in this pit. It's quite a long pit stop here.
Yeah, and slow as well with.
Yeah, it's really slow. 60
miles, 42, whatever it is.
Yeah, I only know the kph stuff, so it's 60
miles an hour.
Then overtaking Apeldoorn, so they are fighting. That's pretty good for Neil.
But they're already going through the last corners.
Yeah,
just
Neil,
driving away now.
He's losing a lot of time, I think, on this.
Yeah.
So there you have it, and Neil only exiting now. Yeah, pretty big deficit. But yeah, he got the tires, and when Denden and Apeldoorn are fighting, he can maybe close in really quick, and then his tires should be one lap younger, but
should go off a little bit faster as well as they're fighting.
Yeah, following each other in dirty air.
Yeah,
exactly. Mansnot Bob is only 2 seconds behind.
Yeah, well, I think at the moment those 3 guys theoretically in the lead have got a pace advantage with the newer tyre, but that will only last for what, 5 laps or so?
Yeah, usually on this game not much longer than that. The softs are pretty shitty in the race always. But let's see.
FCT fighting with Ralphie there. and Ralphie going in for the pit. So theoretical lead, well, the lead for a few laps now off to FCT.
Yeah, but the hard tires. He's probably hoping, praying for a safety car now.
He will do, yeah.
Yeah, he will not keep the lead, but
he will
be
to P9, maybe P10.
Yeah, I think that's even. I can show the tires. Yes, Vitor. I think he's helping Perez with.
Could be.
So here you have it. Tires. The engineer of Perez asking for the tires. Perez on 1 lap old softs. So everybody in front of him, older mediums, and even hard tires. So he should be able to make way.
To get Morgan with a tire deficit, and Gavin and Oscar still needs to pit, I think.
And we have a new Mufasa on track. Iron Kid. Yep, spinning.
Good. At least that means he's
and again spinning and again spinning. Third time. He's.
That was reset to track. That's disqualified then.
But he's just doing it over and over again.
Yeah.
So not the way we want to see racing here. So you should be hearing from us about that. So we have FCT in for his pit stop. Let's get back up to the front runners. Then followed by Apeldoorn, Neil, 2.5 seconds down. Yeah, something. I've done it myself in the last. Ooh, safety car. That's a shame for FCT. Just too late, but he's back in 7th now. So now
he might still gain a little bit from it, because he don't have to pit, others will, and it's no, that's DNFing.
Ooh, is it in the pits? He's in the pits. I see a Haas in the pits, so it should be. Yeah, maybe he had a crash with someone. I see a few cars in the pits. Charlie. Yeah, it's good for his race, so he can maybe recover a few positions on a set of softs. I think the interesting part is gonna see if Mansell Bob is gonna pit for a set of softs here, but he will lose a lot of places.
Last 9 laps.
Yeah,
but 6 laps even after the safety car comes in. You want to be on the softs.
The only problem is still with the safety car. The pit entry here is such a long, of course, the pit stop. So you're gonna lose a lot of positions.
And what just happened with Kid? He just drove into the wall.
Iron Kid. Yeah. Top house flogger missing his delta of the safety car, so you got to drive through. And we see, Mansell going in, Lucky going in. Not surprising, but are they gonna? I think they're gonna come out all the way behind. Maybe no, Charlie don't. But even what's the car after Perez? I think Perez. Oh, Iron Kid says the tires overheated. Yeah, that's a pretty big issue on this game. You're right.
Yeah, once they're overheated, you just struggle to cool them down. Update on Ono as well, why he retired. He did retire in the pit, but his rear wing was damaged and it wasn't drivable apparently, which I can understand.
Oh, we see now top house flogger also DNFing.
Oh, what's happened with him?
I saw him getting a drive-through penalty, so on his Delta. But yeah, maybe he was in the incident too. We missed the incident. There is an incident, because otherwise there isn't a safety car. So maybe with Ono somebody rear-ended him. So we now have everybody on the softs, and I see even Denden and Apeldoorn going for new softs. That's interesting, because why? And Neil taking the lead because of that. And yeah, with only 3 laps old softs, he should be able to keep it off FCT and Ralphie here.
Yeah, apart from the fact that I think he's got a bit more pace in him than FCT, although FCT did look very fast today. Ralphie is normally pretty fast, so he should be able to stay there.
Yeah, and we talked about how he was just unlucky with the timing, but he's in second, so it all played out very nice for him.
Top house, his wheel malfunctioned and he crashed out.
Oh, ouch! Yeah, it's I have. Yeah, I didn't crash out, but my wheel also. Perez, what's he doing? He's going in as well.
Perez is going in. That's a bit late.
Yeah, so he now will slot up to the back of everybody. Also wanting maybe new softs, but or maybe just thinking. Maybe just thinking it's not my league, I'm not going to take any points of everybody, just going back to the rear and have a good race for my own. Yeah, I think Perez is such a guy who does that for the Monday guys.
Yeah, true. He doesn't want to take anything away.
No, he's such a sporting driver, a nice guy, so on track then. Yeah, out of track he's a bit crazy in the chat all the time in our Discord channel, but on track he's one of the nicest guys there is, and yeah. So probably that's it. He just goes to the back of the field, so he doesn't take any points away. So we should have 6 laps of racing after the safety car coming in at the end of this lap, I guess. Let's go.
Yeah, it should be. Everybody's back together. I think it's been 3 laps now.
Let's go quickly through the order. Let's see how many positions everybody gained. Or Neil started first, is in first. That's because Denden and Apeldoorn both pitted for new tires. Neil didn't. Then we have FCT, a bit lucky, started on the hards, and the safety car just got out on the right time for him as he was entering the pit, so he's up in second. Ralphie in third, both 5 positions up. Then Apeldoorn, I said it, so Mansard Bob in 6th, and it's really looking really good for him as well, because he's just up there now, mixed in the fight with new tires. Lucky 7th, top car in 8th. Gavin still in 9th, also a good performance of him so far today. J.R. Morgan in 10th, Oscar up in 11th. Lange, Ashnagel, Brian, Charlie in 15th, but yeah, after the start in the collision you made with him, I think he's happy with this safety car and try to...
I don't know what you're talking about. That never happened.
Okay, let's get back up to new. Yeah, Perez Vitor did go in for a new set of softs. I think he just playing a nice guy, which I just talked about it. He's just a nice guy, so he won't take any points of the Monday guys. Neil restarted, FCT right on his tail, Ralphie a bit down, and then sleeping, because he got a big gap on Ralphie already.
Yeah, Apeldoorn right on his tail, and even looking punchy for a move. Big force around the outside there, not quite making it.
No, trying a cutback here, just too close. And Mansell Bob
on his tail with a better exit, I think.
Is going for it. No, he's slotting back behind. I think Apeldoorn used more of his battery. See FCT not using any battery so far, so that's a smart move. I already hate the guys. I always hate the guys who use so much battery in the first lap.
I know. No point.
No, yeah, you take a position, but then you're just a sitting duck. But yeah, it's still annoying when you don't use it.
Yeah. For the next 2-3 laps, you're a sitting duck because you have to recharge it. Or for 1 lap, you're a really big sitting duck because you put your ERS to none and you just lose even more, but over 1 lap. Mansell Bob trying it around the outside here.
So, yeah, pretty. Ooh, and the contact and Apeldoorn is in the wall. Ouch, and he's going right in. Yeah, there you have it. Apeldoorn race, and that's really big speeding in the pit lane. I thought I saw that coming, way too hot.
Yeah, I was in the party with the 2 of them, and I can imagine that one is not a nice one to be in at the moment.
Nope.
Somehow Lange is very far back from everybody else as well.
So yeah, maybe he had a spin.
Yeah, 7 seconds behind from Perez at the back. So yeah, he must have had a spin.
You see a pretty low battery on every car in the front.
FCT in the best position for the top 3, really.
And it should be
doing all right as well, but I can't imagine.
It's then on the back of Ralphie, but backing out. Oh, Ralphie going wide and picking up a 3-second penalty there. That's a shame.
Yeah, that will not help him. He's the only
one. And Mansell hitting Dan there. Poor. Unbelievable. And his front left is gone off the front wing.
From Mansell Bob?
Yep. He came in way too hard. Goes around the outside of Dan here. And avoiding contact this time. Yeah.
He is.
No, well, we don't know how bad it is. Oh, and hitting each other again. Then in the side pot of Mansell Bob. Lucky loose. Lucky going through. Even top house now on the outside. And Oscar on the back of the pair of them. Nope. But yeah, then had to back out from Ralphie, and then Mansell Bob just came in too hard, was too close on the pair of them. But yeah, Mansell Bob, I don't know how big the damage is on his left front rear wing, because yeah, if it's just a bit yellow, it should be fine. Whoa, Lucky diving through his inside.
Launch from Lucky there.
Trying out
as well. Is he going to get a better exit here?
Oh, wow!
This is a Max Hamilton going into cops. No, Bob is slotting in behind. Bob is being sensible here.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know what to say. Such a really cool move by Lucky. I just was watching in excitement, searching words, but couldn't find them.
That was
really
a
cool
move to put it inside that late on the braking, next to Bob as well. One of the, well, I'd say the faster driver in the tier.
We see Bob now coming around this outside again. Is he going to make it stick this time? Oh, and we see with top car vlogger.
Top car with a bit of a lockup. Jeez.
Oh, and Oscar hitting the back of Dan, and his race is over again. Oh, Lucky Mansell Bob, damn. We see a lot of action.
It gives Dan a position, or it brings Dan into contention to get that position back. Somehow Dan doesn't quite get the traction out of the last corner there, so the gap opens up a bit again. But Mansell Bob and Lucky still fighting it out very hard here.
Yeah.
Very entertaining to watch. And obviously the end plate missing from Mansell Bob isn't helping him. And Lucky's seen his chance and decides to go for it and stay there for now.
Yeah, pretty cool fight. I'm still watching the deltas of Neil Tenchday and Ralphie, but my screen is on Lucky here in this fight.
Morgan is slotting into this fight as well, so this is now turning into a four-way battle. And if they continue long enough, Top Car might slot back behind again as well. Mens got in front of Lucky again.
Yeah, but his battery is completely drained. Lucky having way more, and the DRS, so it should be an easy overtake.
Oh,
then is it gonna fit? Wow, man!
Just about. Mens losing 2 positions there.
He was trying a Leclerc move there. Then just throwing the car around the outside.
Bob going a bit wide, that's a track limit there for him.
Ooh, and we now have FCT up for the win. He's a 10th on the rear of Neil. That should be awesome for him. Driving for a fight, even when if he's gonna take it. Let's see the batteries. Neil has a bit more of battery. I think
FCT has the
I think he should
DRS.
be. Yeah, but if FCT's smart, he just puts the battery to none here, recharge a lot, follow in the DRS, and then later on
the last lap on the DRS.
Oh yeah, you can't make any mistake. You need to follow closely, but not overtake. Lucky again in fourth. Then, Man's Not Bob. JR Morgan is now in seventh, on the tail of Man's Not Bob. Where is he coming from?
Yeah, he was there at the fight all, ever since then. Sorry, Menzel Bob and Lucky started fighting. I think that brought him and Top Car back into contention.
So let's see what FCT is doing.
Seems like he's listening. He's not going for the overtake.
No, not now.
I think.
But yeah, still his battery, it's not that full new as the same, so he needs to be really, really close on this last lap. Let's see behind what's happening there. Lucky still in front of Dan and Man's Not Bob. Top Car is now back in seventh.
There's fights all over the place with this late
Gavin
safety car
Poynton also in the fight there.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see
in the fight with
FCT.
Morgan, so he's basically in the same train as Dan and Menzel.
We have a yellow sector 3, Apeldoorn.
That's Apeldoorn. Seems to drive very slowly here.
So Neil needs to focus now. This exit and the maggots and baggets.
I think Apeldoorn.
Ooh, FCT went a bit wide there, so he needs to put in the battery here. Not doing it. Still 3/10, so it's close enough.
He needs to gain all the time through maggots and baggets to get the
Ooh, I
launch.
think
He's in a good position. He needs to get a good exit. And Top Car is DNF'd.
that's a shame. Oh, he's going wide. Losing a bit on the exit. Now, there you have it. The drag race for the win. Is he gonna make it? Here he goes.
He's
Neil.
being forced around the outside. Neil with a late braking.
Oh, and they
touch.
hit, and boom, Ralphie in the back of the, ay, and that's FCT going for the win here. I think it should be okay. It was, wow. FCT
this will not be
taking
decided on track.
the win.
This will be decided in the steward's room.
I think it's going to be decided in the steward's room. FCT taking the win here in our screen of Neil. Dan and Lucky go in front of Ralphie. Menzel Bob just not making it. He lost a lot of time then in the last battle too. Charlie Harris up in 7th. Good recovery after the safety car. He was in 15th, so
He was
pretty
at the
good.
very back of the grid with me, 19 after the first lap because of what happened on the start. So great recovery from him.
J.R. Morgan up 5th place, is in 8th. Perez got back up to 9th. Gavin, Oscar, Eschnagel, Brian, Lange, Apeldoorn the last over the line. Yeah, well, maybe we can see him in the stewards room with Menzel Bob as well. But did you watch Neil and FCT? What do you think?
I don't know. I was in sort of helicopter view, and it wasn't quite clear how much room there was for the both of them.
No, it happened really fast.
Yeah, you need to see the steering wheel movements to see if somebody turns into the other one. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one, that.
It's I think FCT was on the outside, but he was way in front of Neil. Not fully, of course, but way more than 75%. So we had the right to take the corner.
Yeah, but he wasn't quite at the entry, so you still need to leave the guy room to take the corner.
Yeah,
really.
but I think there was room. When I tried to look it back in my mind, picturing it, I think there was room, and it was a bit unfortunate with the contact. But yeah, we have to see it in the steward's room to be sure.
I got a feeling we might. Although Neil isn't quite prone to report, although if it's for the win, he might.
Yeah, but maybe he already knows. So let's go back up to the order again. I'm not going to make it in 10 seconds, but FCT, our winner, on track. Neil in 2nd, Dan in 3rd. Lucky, also a good performance, and Ralphie in 5th. Menzel Bob came all the way back up to 6th. Charlie, good recovery for him in 7th, and then J.R. Morgan, Perez, Gavin Poynton, Oscar, Eschnagel, Brian, Lange, Apeldoorn, the last over the line, and then Top Car, Top House, oh no, and 2 more DNF'd. So, wow, I think it was the most fun and awesome race of the Purple Sector this season so far.
It depends who you ask.
Yeah, yeah, not maybe for yourself, but for the spectator and for myself as commentator. I think we saw the most epic battles here and the ending of a race. And yeah, that's in follow up of yesterday's race of the GT tier. The pro race also was very awesome. I drove it myself and watched the stream back. So guys, if you have nothing to do, go to our YouTube channel and watch the GT Pro race on Catalonia of yesterday evening, because there was a proper race as well with 4 cars with 4 different strategies all the way up to the last lap fight. So for now, this was our Silverstone race with FCT, our surprising winner. And we'll see you next time here on ERL. Goodbye.